Good morning to all of you. Am I audible? Hello.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Okay, let me start the session. Before that, I'll share my PPT. So tell me, anyone, what we have seen yesterday? What is project? What skill required for project? Yes. Hello. Am I audible? Students? Tell other participants why they are not join. Sakshi, group your message to log in the class. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Okay. Students, Vaishnavi, Sangram, Renuka, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So tell others to log in the class. Only 14 students or 13 students are here. Okay. Let me share the screen. What we have seen yesterday, what is project management? Yes, anyone? Hmm. So we have seen like for project management, we required some kind of skills, right? And that skill it is to prepare the things, right? What it is, you have a good skill master, you have a good communication skills, you have a risk taker person, then you need to prepare budget, you need to work with teams, right? That is the things you need to require. Yesterday we have seen some kind of content, right? What is scope and the descriptions of project, what is project life cycle, how it create, right? So it's project, for project life cycle we need to calculate, and we need to do analysis, and on that analysis and after the analysis we calculate the critical path, right? So yes, Also, we have seen there is a two type of project. It's a short term and long term project, and two different type of project, that is, or that means corporate or industry project and government project, right? So their, what is their objectives, their outcomes, right? Any project, when we have started, so suddenly, है ना, when any kind of project in front of you, or your company or any organization or corporate just offer you to work for any project, so that time the things comes in your mind, that is the main, if you are a fresher, or if you don't know about projects, so the curiosity is like that, okay, wow, what kind of project it is, it's a and lot of things you learn from that project, so a lot of questions arise in your mind, and when you start the work, then you know the process, right? Process means the time management, you need to follow time management, how many people work on that particular project, then how manpower you required, what kind of material you required, machinery is required, right? Then they allotted the tasks to everyone, right? And there is a different thing, the time of target of project, objective of project, then your objective regarding that particular project objective is different. Project objective is like that, ki we need to complete on that time, we need to follow this thing, blah blah blah, but your objective is different. Yes, before whatever the target, so you just put your ideas, or you just put your chart, and you mention the deadline. Yes, if organization gives you some kind of date, but you also fixed before submission the date of project. For example, institute give you a deadline to submit your SIP project, right? And obviously, you also decided to submit on before time, right? Because everyone plan to submit it. Yes, some kind of reason is different. If not it possible, or 2 3 days or 1 week they extended, but it's a limitations, right? So their objectives, then outcomes means like that, ki suddenly we, when we started project, so suddenly we are not think the outcomes, the profit, because we are a new, we don't know what it is exactly. First we started mm, the work for that project, we collect the data, after that we uh, so collect some kind of samples, right? Questionnaires, interviews, overall collection the data, and when you just reach in end time, end point, right? Then you feel ki yes, what you learn, and whatever you learn, you just mention in your project. So that is the outcome. Means, yes, sometimes uh, some kind of mistakes it's happened like that, कि you thought कि नहीं ये ऐसा होना चाहिए था, but due to time we are not do that particular things, right? This, ये ऐसा चाहिए था, but हम लोग नहीं कर पाए क्योंकि टाइम लिमिट था, है ना? तो some kind of regret, but you learn. So next time when you started any kind of project, the things remembered, and you didn't do any kind of mistakes, right? It's happened. So expected outcome means like the deadlines, you have to finish your project on time, but perfect manner, right? It doesn't mean like that you are working in project and finish the project, but you don't submit the report, you don't put the record, right? What material comes, what materials out, how finished stock is remain, right? So there is no proper project work. you need to maintain a record, you need to maintain all papers, right? Data entry, everything, submission of report, present on report. That means the perfect project. That is the expected outcome of project. Now status, then the government or then the any companies, right? You remember like that when we are visited where hazardous waste management, right? So they already told you this is the project. That's why they are not allowed to other students for visits, right? So only few people we went there, and we have seen there is a big project, right? Big project, and the project is going to developing basis, not completed, right? So we have seen a lot of material are there, the workers are working there, right? So this is ongoing project. So the status means like that ki the complete, the project is completed, and any one is allowed to visit that particular site, another project. Got it? Yes, I'm audible to all of you. PPT is visible or not? Yes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
No. The project descriptions, we have seen whatever the data, whatever the work you completed day by day, on daily basis, weekly basis, you just maintain a record, right? So on that basis, the weekly report, monthly report is prepared, and you present in front of the management, right? So what comes, what output comes, right? What material comes, how many uh, people are working, what comes, all are follow the time management or not, right? Because all things they maintain. Now we have seen it is the project management life cycle we have seen yesterday, and this is the phase wise, right? First phase we have allotted lot of kind of, for yesterday I told you regarding your SIP examples, right? So I have given the example like that. Phase one means you have to approve your topic and objective, then you have started to write down the introduction, then phase two it is to complete your profile. So here in organization, what kind of phases they have declared? First phase is like that, to select the particular project, and they select the staff and an expert, technician, electricians, every person they have selected that for particular projects, and they allotted the work. So they confirm all people are there and they are eligible for that particular work, and they have started. So first phase is completed. Second phase, they monitored everyone. Yes, all people, all staff follow time management or not, all staff do their work properly or not, all staff maintain their record uh, in software or not, all staff reported on time or not, right? So everything they judge, they uh, because HR is there, and they judge every uh, person, every staff, right? So second phase is going on, means it's a regular process, right? Now third phase, they as a project manager, right, as a team leader, if 100 people work with you, so you just prepare a group, right? 10 people, some kind of people working outside, some kind of people in inside, right? So everyone share you task, right? And that particular task is completed on that particular time. If the people or team not submitted their report on time, then you as a project manager, you train them, you understand them, or you tell them, you know, whatever the deadline, you need to require the particular work on time. So obviously, if you submit on time, that means the performance of manage project manager is going good. If the project manager performance is going more good, that means your project is going good. Got it? But if you fail to submit report, if you fail to submit your output, that means your project is not completed on time, and project manager have a lot of pressure to finish the task on time. Got it? So that is this third phase. It's a very difficult phase. Third, fourth is a very difficult phase because a lot of problems faced as a project manager. Sometimes their employees are not comes on time. Sometimes machines or materials not reached on time. Lot of problems. But as a project manager, if you are really a skilled trainer, a good communicator, if you are a risk taker, then definitely you handle everything. But if you are not doing that things, means you are not a good project manager, right? So third and fourth phase is very difficult. In the fourth phase, the deadline in front of you, and you just calculate ki how much percentage of work is pending, right? 30%, 40%. Then you uh, communicate with your manager or your head what kind of people you required, how many days you required to complete that task. A lot of things are there, and at the end, last stage, everything is going good and you have to complete your project on time, right? So the first phase is the concept based, means you have to whatever the work you allotted your people. Second phase two, when you allotted everyone work, then they plan, right? Maybe अगर जैसे yesterday I have given the examples ना कि if you join SIP, after joining SIP, you feel like that कि thank God I got it, and then you started the planning, right? What kind of work you have to start it, what kind of data you have to collect it, whatever, but it's your own planning. Project planning is overall, right? Because project manager is there, but if I allotted any kind of task, means I have to prepare my own plan, right? If my boss gave me some kind of time, right, 5 hours, or he said like that ki before leave office you need to submit it, means it means I need to complete before 2 hours. If he gives me a 5 o'clock, so I need to finish it 4 o'clock or 3 o'clock, right? So that kind of speed you need to maintain. That kind of, obviously work pressure is there, lot of work we have, but you need to do it on time, right? So that is the planning and execution. Yes, when you started planning, then you finished one by one work, and then whatever the report and whatever the work you have assigned, you finished it, and you report your manager. That is the project life cycle. Means same day, second day also you have started same thing, whatever the task assigned you completed and you submitted. Third day, fourth day, 1 month, 2 month, later on, and slowly your project is finished. This is the process. That is initial stage we have seen yesterday. So it's a chart, right? How, what kind of we have to started and finished it, right? So first is project setup. You need to plan, you need to prepare budget, and you set up the project concept. You need to understand the concept, whatever the design, right? Everything we need to prepare. Plan means design, है ना? So for example, if you are working in constructions project, so when you start the constructions, before that, the interior design or company just to prepare the whole design of that project, right? Where you started, the place is where, And in Pune city, a lot of constructions projects are there, and they have a lot of sites. So anyone, now a season is going on, lot of people interested to booking their properties and all, but before that they just what view the properties, and YouTubes and mails messages are there, and they just send you the locations and the design of that particular project. If the work is not started in under construction, so they show you the map, they show you the design, you know. And lot of sites, if you are visited wherever you go, so they have just mm, we have seen the flex of the overall society's overall project, right? So all designs we have seen. So means in future or whatever the work is going on, that particular design, right? So this is most important. And nowadays means this, there is the rules that in our Maharashtra, that if you are doing any kind of constructions, so and it when it is started, so you need to just put the board of that particular site. Yes, the work is so and society, name of society, the name of developers, whatever constructors and all, and you just mention everything because the work is going on that particular project, right? So the information is like that ki yes, the site or the place is under constructions. It's only for constructions site. Industry and corporates projects are there, different rules, right? So just keep in your mind. Now the initiation, then when you start your project, the scope, the risks is there. Without risks, we don't complete any kind of work. So I told you simple example. Uh, Everyone, the stage, you all are in third semester, so you face a lot of things, like you have to do your SIP, you have to attend all classes, and means your schedule is too much busy, like you don't have time to think, and you think about like that, what happened, what it is, yaar sone ko nahi mil raha hai. But I told you, those who are join everything, na, means wake up early in the morning, join the classes, then go to SIP. After come back SIP, you just join again classes. You don't have time, right? But you all, those who are doing this, na, very lucky because you learn how to manage time. Yeah, it's difficult for you. Sometimes you don't get time for eating, sometimes you don't get time for breakfast, sometimes you don't get time for lunch or dinner, but you don't miss the session. Morning you wake up, you join session, then you go the SIP, then you start the work where you are uh, started your SIP and all. You collect data. You means whole day you are busy, and think when you go to sleep, whatever. So that time you think, ah, tired. But don't do that. You just revise your work. Yes, today what we are doing, what kind of means you don't have time to extra work. You don't have time to extra study, right? So same thing happened when you join any corporate organization or any government project. That time you don't have time, but if you learn here, definitely you manage time there, right? Yes, am right or wrong? Hello, do you understand what I'm saying? Hello, everyone slept? Sorrow?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What I am saying, Soro, are you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Rahul? Rahul?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Do you agree? What I am saying, Rahul? Where we are? Let's speak. It's your session. Do you understand what I am saying? Prithvi, Renuka, let interact. If you don't understand, Sakshi, okay. So the project initiation is there, that is risk management and project management team is there, and you need to complete your project on time. Then scope, the project scope, the description, then project acceptance criteria, we have to fulfill it. Project deliverables are there, project exclusions are there, project assumptions are there. Everything you learn and you just prepare a report on that basis. Now, how to identify the risks? Every person have different risks. If a technical person have different risks, it's a civil person have different risks, management person have different risks, project manager have a different risk. So you just analysis via their work, what kind of work they have allotted and he completed on time or not. So risk identification, it means the allocation of their work. Sometimes it doesn't mean like that कि अगर मैंने किसी को बोला कि आपको टेक्नीशियन का काम दिया है और आप टेक्नीशियन का काम छोड़ के दूसरा काम कर रहे हो, तो देर इज नॉट work. Okay, whatever the work you allotted, you need to do it. Then there is the identify risks. It some pictures are there, like it whatever the schedule you have prepared, means time management, you follow the time or not. Yes, I just explain you. Communication skills, yes, whatever the work you assign, you communicate regarding with your boss or not, with your colleagues or not, right? Then you need to complete your work on time, right? You communicate, you train the people or you train yourself regarding that particular task, you learn something and then you complete it, whatever the cost, whatever the time, whatever the things required for that particular, you need to take risks and complete your project. Then after complete, you need to send a report to your manager, right? Then this is the risk management report. Every time, every day, every minute, you need to submit it. So delay in official resources, that's why your work is not completed. You need to make it. Sometimes it's happen in organization, industry, and corporate. Yeah, they follow the deadline. If my boss is given me some kind of work and he just give me 4 hours, but what happened, there is no electricity, right? There is server down, so I immediately communicate with them ki due to this problem I have not submitted my report on time, right? And when the issue will be solved, I will report you and submit it. Will take some time and submit the report. So that is the communication part. But if you don't communicate with him, the server is down and whatever the target you are not submitted, yes, everyone know the issue is there, but personally you communicate with that person, or you may regarding that person, sir, there is some technical issue, there is some server issue, we have not submitted my report immediately or today. When the issue will be solved, I will submit it same. Got it? So communication is most important, because same time if you forward your message, means same message your manager or your project manager forward to the other person, those who are responsible for that project, right? So that is the thing. Then sometimes it's happened where is a high risk, big risk is there, sometimes is very low risk there. So this is the teamwork, so no issue at all people are set, all people are work there, and together they solve the issue. Then here is the chart of project management team. There is team A, team B, team C, team D. Okay, all people work in their group, and the group leader are responsible to complete the task. Now, the project management or manager and project manager and project teams is the function is there like that. Proposal of project manager, so every team, every group submit their budget, submit their project, means regarding the particular things, the technical department submit their budget, finance department submit their budget, civil department submit their HR department submit their budget, marketing department also there, they have submitted their project, production department submit their budgets, and every uh, all budgets they calculate or analysis by project manager, and on that basis they allotted the work and they have started the work. Every day they calculate the work, the percentage of work, how much work you done. 100% is not possible, because every team, every group, when the completed work by every group, that means 100% work is completed, because it the work is depend on each other, right? uh, for example, HR department approve some kind of uh, thing, some kind of uh, what materials or whatever, then marketing departments require some kind of things, so all things approved by finance department, means the thing is completed, right? Because the final approval is important. So that is the things, and the HR already mentioned your work percentage, your performance percentage. Yes, you have completed 70% performance today, you have completed 10% performance today, everything they mentioned. Now project budgeting and time management, it is project, every department submit their project budget, every department have the timelines, the target, right? And the work breakdown structures, where the work is breakdown, कहाँ हो सकता है, क्या complications आ सकते हैं, some errors आ सकते हैं, so whatever the structures they have prepared already, and activity sequences, what kind of activity you perform regarding that your work assignment. Now the project management budget design, on that basis uh, we have seen already in the financial reporting lectures, मैंने आपको सारे रिपोर्ट्स दिखाए थे, on that basis कैसे वर्क होता है, और how we just prepare all that things. So project management budget design one, it is the things like that. For example, weekly, I told you you need to prepare weekly, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Same things you need to prepare year base, because 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years projects are there. So month wise you need to maintain. But if you maintain daily basis, automatically they convert in month, right? They convert in uh, quarterly, they convert in half year, and they after that the year base. So every figure and every document you maintain, and you maintain the record of that particular thing, so you will get a results, and at the end of the year or at the end of the month you will get result, what kind of things you require and how you completed that particular day. right? Now the next, now the project management budget designed to what it is, same expenses. First it is, we have seen the uh, people, how much work there, what kind of machineries, what kind of work you are doing. Second phase, we have seen the expenses, what kind of expense. Every department have different expenses, so they maintain their sheets and they started their work. The development of budget के लिए कितना खर्चा हुआ, billings, invoicing, then existing revenue, right? कहाँ से पैसा आया और कहाँ गया, so everything they have maintained. Then total internal incomes, right? What comes and what outgoings. Now, if the government projects are there, so they have different work, right? Now the category name is there to work, right? So there is developmental budget, there is project management budget, design, same thing, January, February, March, April, month basis and all, right? Then the chart you need to prepare after completing the work, 6-month base, quarterly base, half year base, and you prepare the chart, and that chart is called Gantt chart. Okay, we have seen it, we have calculated it, don't worry. So this is the work breakdown structure. Work breakdown structure means how many work you have completed and how many it's going on and how it will complete it, right? So that is the work breakdown structures. For example, you have prepared your SIP project and some students have submitted theirs 1, 2, 3, 4 chapters, right? So remaining chapters they are prepared, they are someone is completed, someone is going on, someone is developed in developing process, right? So this is the work, means you focus is like that ki, first, second, third, fourth chapter is okay, your guide is approved, your fourth chapter means your workload is down, right? Means now you focus only the things of data analytics, right? So this is the work breakdown structure in corporate and government also. So the pillar is done, pillar is final, then the other work is going easy, but the structure is not prepared, so it's difficult to complete the task, because every work, I told you, every work depend on each other, right? So if the all structure prepare, civil department is okay, electrical department is okay, then what other department is completed their work, then means the finishing, means technical work is pending and whatever, so it will come, it will complete after finished other people's work, right? So because it's a depend work. Now the activity sequences, this is, yes, project means various work. It doesn't mean like that ki as an accountant, as a project manager, as a HR manager, as a business analytics, means you need to do only that kind of work. Sometimes you accept some kind of extra work, right? If you know about it or if you are eager to learn about it, so that means you show your other activity, you show your other skill, you show your different skills regarding that particular work. So if you know about it, if I am a business analytic person and I know also how to prepare balance sheets, and also I participate both of it, got it? So that kind of project activity, you need to prepare project, you prepare the work breakdown structure, you prepare balance sheets, you prepare their what dashboards and all regarding that particular project, right? So whatever the work you have done, you just report your project manager, and on that basis they judge your performance regarding that particular project. So every day when you start your work, before that you need to prepare to-do list. What kind of work is pending, what kind of work you need to do it, what kind of work you prepare, right? And the priority given in your work ki pehla kaun sa karna hai, that is the important thing. Now next it is project risks and communication plan, right? Then you discuss the project risk, means as a project manager you discuss with your management, you discuss with your management team what kind of risks you have to prevent, and who is bearing, right? Who is the person do and complete the that kind of risks. So project manager has a right to uh, hand over the risks and responsibilities for that particular person, because I told you that kind of groups, lot of groups they have prepared before start the project, and every group leader they uh, hand over the risks and responsibility. And communication plan also sometimes, because communication is most important in any project. Any kind of error, any kind of things, any kind of problems if you face, so it's not your personal, okay? And don't take personal, because it's a project, it's a teamwork. So you need to communicate with your team members, you need to communicate with your leader or your project manager, right? If you don't understand, you ask one time, two time, three time, but don't do mistake, because it they required perfect work, right? If you did mistake sometimes, so sometimes one time is okay, but oftenly they are not accepted. Now the risk assessment, right? So HR manager has the right, they judge your performance and the risks, what kind of risks you have um, you allotted, and you finished it on time or not, or what kind of problems you faced, how you handle the situation, how you manage the situation, right? Everything they judge you. If your work is going good, they have give you all good marks, all green marks. But if you are fail, then they give you red marks, right? So they have a lot of kind of risks, high, medium and low, and on that basis they judge you. Now risk tracker, right? Risk tracker manager or team leaders, they judge the risks. Yes, whatever the work they allotted, they um, always notice ki yes, you are submitted it on time or not, and the description of bricks, what kind of bricks they have allotted, you finished it or not, then everything, because you reporting every time, right? So they judge on that base, they visit, they approve it, and after that you start your next work. So impact of that particular work, yes, if, for example, accounts department, if you pass some kind of entries, right? So your manager checked it, yes, you are doing well or not, they approve it. If you are doing well, they approve it, and next person start their work for that particular uh, entries, right? But if you do wrong entry, if you pass wrong entry, so the work is what? Extend means, sorry, the work is क्या बोलेंगे, बढ़ जाता है, increase, right? Because of mistakes, because of errors, and the time is waste, because the person, the boss, the other people just try to sort out that error. So the time is waste, and next time they don't believe it and they don't trust you कि नो नो ये हमेशा गलती करता है, तो इसे ये काम नहीं देना चाहिए, बिकॉज हमारा काम बढ़ जाता है, राइट? बिकॉज nowadays all softwares, all companies working their softwares, and it's very difficult to pass reverse entry, it's difficult to pass to sort out the errors, right? And every international companies, multinational companies have no right to sort out the error, and they issue your login ID and password. So those who are doing mistakes, so they mark, आपका नाम हाईलाइट हो जाता है कि किसने किया, आपके एंट्री के सामने आपका नाम आ जाता है. So it's very bad impact on your work, right? So do carefully whatever you first you just train about it, and then you all training they will prepare, but do take precautions, and before you do take any kind of risks, you prepare about it. So risk level 1 2 3 time they um, what they just understand, but next time they will. So it's depend on your performance na, means high performance, low performance, very low performance, right? So it's depend. And same thing applicable in project manager also. The communication plans means you need to work in team, so you communicate with your team. If someone don't understand the work, you just help them, you train them, and you start their work, the purpose, whatever the purpose of today's work, right? So you fulfill it, you finished your project. Then frequency and duration, whatever the duration, whatever the frequency means. Today if I am I am work in my SIP internship, so every day I have given some kind of task and I have completed it. After that completion, the SIP task I have note down in my diary ki what work I have done today and what I learned from that. So it helped me to prepare my questionnaire. It's helped me to prepare the chart. It's helped me to prepare the data analysis. So every day, whatever the work I have done there regarding my SIP, I just note down it, right? So that the thing is very important, date, time, and the work completion, right? So that is the real project work, right? I don't know how many of you doing that kind of work, but this is the practically do it. Now the communication plan in detail, right? So you need to report your leader, you leader report to your manager, manager report to their HR, head office, and the head of the department, right? So this is the chart, means the descriptions, means report what kind of work you have done. Delivery method means the email through you have to mail the person, those who are responsible that project. Then weekly frequency, what kind of reports you have prepared that particular projects and all. Then the owner, those who are responsible, those who are the charge of that particular project, they start and completed their work and they keep record, and audience or the people or the staff, those who completed the work, they will get satisfaction. Yes, I have finished 50% of work, I have finished 30% of work, right? The finance students, it's, you know very well how to prepare balance sheet, because it's difficult, right? Single standalone balance sheet is very easy because it's a single company, but when we prepare consolidated balance sheet, so it's very difficult, right? So those who are expert, they know the what they know the ideas and thought, they know, because they are a skilled person, they have rule, they know the rules and regulations. So uh, it's not difficult for them, right? Yes, I hope you all understand. If you have any query, let me ask. Now the time is your next session, right? So take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.